Ahmed.
Oh, it's lovely that.
Mixing up the googlies and the leg breaks, and I wonder what Mayers himself has learned from that innings he played last time. It was a brilliant innings, but as you mentioned, problems with the googly.
Oh, lovely boy, lovely.
He was against Sandeep Lamaj, and it appears that he was bowling a little bit quicker than what Fawad Ahmed is bowling here. Fawad is really inviting the batsman to run at him and have a go, where Sandeep was a lot quicker through the air, and therefore the decision was a lot more rushed.
Gets that away for 4. Charles does play that sweep shot quite effectively.
Ahmed just getting a little leg side, and Johnson Charles managing to get that well behind square. There is a fielder station square on the boundary, but he is very square. He just has to meet.
It's a hero maximum. Wow, he's prospering with that sweep, and Fawad can't believe it.
CPL, and it's also brought up his team 50. So 2 milestones.
Only 2 other players have 2,000 and more. Chris Gale and Lendl Simmons in Hero CPL. 54 for 1.
Cricket on, तो Dream 11 on. Make your team now.
$2,000 for Charles. Pollard round the wicket. Double arm swing, and that's an ugly hoik from Mayers.
He's a bit of a silent achiever, Johnson Charles, and he's made his way up that chart. A lot of people may be surprised to see him in 3rd position, but he's been a consistent performer. The other thing to note is that the top 3 are all opening batsmen, so they're the ones that are facing the most amount of balls, or getting the opportunity to face the most amount of balls. Heaved away to the leg side. Not the timing there, but they'll pick up a couple. I should correct myself, it was top 4, because there's Andre Fletcher sitting there in 4th position, just a little bit behind. Some very good innings from Johnson Charles. Always favours that leg side, whether it be off the front foot or the back foot. Also strong. That's exactly where Kyle Mayers is looking as well, that leg side. We saw him play today.
What I also thought Mayers did the other night in that 85 was he played ball over extra cover and over point as well, with 2 glorious shots. So he'll be hoping to give Charles as much support, but also so as much striking power now as we approach the halfway mark of the innings. Challenge at this surface, really. You can bowl a lot of cross seamers, you can bowl cutters on here as a seamer. There's a leg cutter from Kieron Pollard. Almost the undoing of Charles. Very well fielded. That's to Akeal Hussein's strong hand, his favoured hand. He's left-handed, and that was an excellent stop. Commiserations to Akeal. He lost his dad earlier this year in March, and that hit him really hard. Good young kid. Wish him all the best. Misfortune and organize a funeral during the pandemic where you're limited. That was tough. Sedate for the first 10 overs of this batting effort. Conditions demand it. Time for the Angostura LLB drinks break.
सुन वेस्ट इंडीज में now.
11 IPL starts 19th September live on the Star Sports Network and Disney Plus Hotstar.
This broadcast is co-presented by Amazon.in. Dream 11, make your team now. And PhonePe, Karteja Barteja, in association with RummyCircle.com.
Let me tell you about cricket. It's not just the poster on your wall. Cricket is the fingers you break, the sacrifices you make. This is the game we play. It's what we do. 100% cricket.
I believe जब अपना ही बच्चा बोले, Mom, you're fat. You can't take it lying down. Never. I believe thyroid mom like loss. 89 to 53 kgs. It takes a little heart. I believe I'll do a sub 430.
No ifs, no buts. Filmy comedy starts minute. Gangs of Filmistan. 31 सदस्य रात 8 बजे स्टार भारत पर.
Lewis Hamilton now only has Michael Schumacher ahead of him.
The six-time world champion is going for title number 7.
Still we rise, guys. Still we rise.
Can Lewis Hamilton recreate history? Or can his challengers push him all the way? Watch the 2020 Formula 1 season live only on Star Sports Select and Disney Plus Hotstar.
This is Cricket Connected. Let's have a look at what's trending on social media. What are few
Are up to only on Cricket Connected every Monday at 7 and 9 p.m. on the Star Sports Network and Disney Plus Hotstar.
You have trusted us for so many years. Now presenting yet another reason to trust us even more. Presenting My Team Rummy with lowest platform fees of 5%. Download now from myteamrummy.com.
Barbados Tridents are 1 for 59 after 10. The drinks break happening, and of course, gorgeous part of the world. Yeah, get in there, brother. And kite surfing. Oh, yes. Get into the surf and on the gas and have a great time, because we love it here. Diving with the turtles and the underwater world. Oh, simply sensational. That's Nick Miller's house. What a great spot. Very spoilt in this part of the world. Coziers hanging out in Barbados. Usual action, Samuel B. How are you?
Hello, Danny, and hello to all those who are tuned in. This match promises much. The defending champions, Barbados Tridents, up against three-time champions, with Night Riders. Last year, the Tridents dominated the Night Riders. Earlier this season, Night Riders defeated the Tridents, so it's been a seesaw battle the last year or two. But these two in particular, Johnson Charles got a half century against the Night Riders in the earlier match. Carmeas, a brilliant 85 in the last. So there's some confidence out in the middle, and the approach thus far has been quite good, quite different certainly from what we've seen so far. So they've done the hard work, they're doing the hard work, they just want to continue and to ensure that they get this batting lineup.
It's also just been enlightened. This is the first time that Tion Webster has actually bowled in the Hero CPL. So once again, from Kyron Pollard, a bit of strategy of pace off the ball. Pollard himself over and around, and lots of little cutters. Very similar here to Webster. It's still not coming on, is it? Subtle little cutters and changes of pace. And even though Johnson Charles is now 46 and has been there from the onset, still not quite timing it as well as he'd like. A lot of hard work on this 22 yards.
The play in the history of the game. This one is pulled away into the gap. And so length presented there from Tion Webster. And thank you very much, says Kyle Mills.
And all that experience has got to come to the fore. I mentioned patience with Darren Ganga earlier. Batters have got to give themselves a chance. Different little action there from Webster. Finishes the 11th. Tridents are 6.
छोटे छोटे लम्हों का अनोखा सफर, कमला पसंद, अनोखा स्वाद.
सुन, वेस्ट इंडीज में T20s ऑन. क्रिकेट ऑन तो ड्रीम 11 ऑन. Make your team now.
.68 for 1 after 11. The El Dorado Sky Cam. Wonderful images that we've been seeing throughout this tournament. Both venues, the brand. I was about to mention, Danny, the experience of Kyron Pollard once again, understanding the requirements of the game. He has in his ranks two left-hand orthodox bowlers who still have overs in Kari Pierre, as well as Akil Hussain, who has one left. But because Kyle Mayers is at the crease, he's a little bit reluctant and hesitant to bowl these bowlers. And so he's gone for the part-timer in Tion Webster. And he feels certainly that it is a much more difficult bowler to score off as opposed to the left-hand orthodox.
Development, again, that whole thing of having a repertoire at this level.
And we have seen too how quickly a game can change. 1 over, a very expensive 25 runs, and it changes the entire complexion of the match. And Karen Pollard is very cognizant of that and is trying to avoid that from happening.
Down a good. Oh, and it is.
From Jaden Seals, just a miss really. And Kyle Mayers, full of confidence and full of power, completes a hero. Just a nice little phase here for the Barbados Tridents.
Gives it a thump. Really does give it a thump as Kyle Mayers. It's a rotating strike. Johnson Charles. Exciting. Well, here's the Hero Maximum race, and Mayers and Lewis. Jason Holder not far behind with Glenn Phillips and Darren Bravo, but